If you are thinking about making a move and Orange County's on your list, this video is probably going to be for you. So I'm going to help you with your research by doing 3 different things in this video. We're going to be talking about the most expensive properties all the way to the least most expensive. And then of course we'll talk about the middle, the median as well too. My name is Christian Stubbs and this channel is all about Orange County. We try to give you as much information as possible, so if you're thinking about making a move, hopefully we're making it a little bit easier for you. I run a real estate sales team named Onyx Homes, and we help people just like you move every single day. We've helped over 600 people move in Southern California since 2020. So if you want to reach out and have us help you out, you can always go to onyxhomes.com and reach out. All right, let's go ahead and dive into the video. The first thing we're going to talk about is the median home price in Orange County. So in Orange County right now, median home price is just under $1.2 million. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to our website. I got my computer pulled up here, and I'm just going to look at all of Orange County, and I'm going to filter the price between, let's just say 1.1 and 1.3. And we're going to show you a huge range of the types of properties you're going to see, because this is the median home price, right? So one thing you're going to notice is there's going to be a huge difference between the closer you are to the coast, the more expensive it's going to be. Generally speaking, the farther away from the coast. Now, at a $1.3 million price point, you're going to see townhomes, you're going to see 1-bedrooms, and you're going to see pretty large houses. So there's a huge range for Orange County. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to break this into North Orange County and South Orange County for the median home price. Okay, so let's dive into North Orange County. I'm going to start on the coast, and I'm going to move inland. So closer to the coast up here we have, let's see, this property is in Huntington Beach. This is the north side of Huntington, and this is a single family residence, 4-bed, 2-bath, under 1,400 square feet. This is a nice starter home, single family residence, which you will see all through Orange County. You're gonna see a lot of these 1,500-ish square foot homes. This is a really good example of what you can get for the median home price, or right around it. So I'm gonna look at another property towards the coast. This is 1.1. This is another single family residence, 3-bed, 3-bath, a little bit bigger, 2,000 square feet. And this is also in Huntington Beach. So let's start going a little bit further inland. Let's look at 1.1 here in Anaheim. So again, as you move inland, you can see this is less expensive and a lot more house. 5 beds, 3 baths, almost 2,400 square foot. And you can see this home is probably updated a little bit more than the others were that we just looked at as well too. So as you start moving inland, you're just gonna start seeing that you get more and more for your money. For example, let's look here. There's no pictures, so let's not look at that one. This is in Yorba Linda. So Yorba Linda is a very popular neighborhood as well too. So for $1.2 million, you're looking at a 4-bed, 3-bath, 1,900 square foot house with a nice backyard. So, this is okay, there's a range. Anyway, so yeah, you can see in North Orange County you're gonna get a single family residence for this median home price. Now let's break this down into, let's get rid of this. Let's look into South Orange County, and we'll start by looking at coastal. So for example, that's also Huntington. That's not what I wanted to look at. You can see that there's not a whole lot of properties in this whole section here. South Orange County coastal is going to be well above the median home price. If you're looking for beach cities that are in that median home price, you're really looking more like San Clemente has a few, maybe some in Dana Point, and then Huntington Beach is really where you'll start to see. You won't see anything in really Newport or even Dana Point in that price point. So for South Orange County, let's go ahead and look this guy here for 1.1 in Irvine. So this is a Novel Park. This is a newer built home. So this is built in 2020. And this is a 3-bed, I'm sorry, it's a 2-bed, it's really 2.5 baths. And this is 1,500 square feet. So now we're in townhome condos for the same price as what we were just looking at single family residences. Irvine is going to be quite a bit more expensive than most other areas. So if you're looking for that price point, you can see that you're probably going to be in a townhome condo, but you do still have some single family residence as well too, which this guy is here. 4 beds, 2 baths. I wanted to see the year built. This is built in 1970. So Irvine has both older and newer homes. It's very, I'll say, like, diverse. The farther east you go, the newer construction generally you'll get. but that's a good example of what you could see in Irvine. I'll give you one example of here down at the coast. This is in Dana Point. This is in the Lantern District. 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,400 square foot. And this is a townhome slash condo built in 1986. I want to see if we can get a picture of the outside of this guy, so you can see what we're working with. But this is a very nicely upgraded home. So to the point that I was talking about earlier, you get a really wide range of what you're going to get in Orange County for the price. So if you're looking for a townhome close to the water and a median home price, you can get there in the 1.2-ish range, but you can also get a much larger single family residence for that as well too. Okay, so now we're going to look at the most affordable listings that are currently on the market here in Orange County. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to set up a search that maxes out at $600,000. I'm eliminating 55 plus communities because you will see those, and there's a lot of co-ops and just stuff that we're not going to look at today. So outside of this one property that's showing up that's outside of the US for some reason for $200,000, you can see that the lowest price homes are in this 300,000 range. We have one that's pending for 255, which is a condo in Anaheim. I will say with this one, I believe this is on leased land. So this is a little bit of a deceiving price point. Yeah, leased land, cash only. So this isn't what I would say is a good example. But getting into this $300,000 price point, you're going to see a lot of properties in the Santa Ana area. If in Stanton, you will see properties there as well too. But a large percentage of these properties you're going to see for sale are in Santa Ana for this price point. Now, you certainly can get into places outside of that. So, for example, down here in Dana Point, we have, I'm sorry, this is San Juan Capistrano, so very close to the coast, San Juan Capistrano. You have Ale Paz, which is a condo community. And I want to show you the map on this guy. So if I could find the map. There we go. There's the map. Okay, so if I can find the map here, let me zoom out and just show you just how close this is to the ocean. This is a 400, I can't move this apparently. This is a $400,000 condo that is so close to the ocean, it's really unbelievable. And Dana Point has a neighborhood that's similar to this as well. Now, obviously, it's a 1-bed, 1-bath, 764 square foot townhome, so it's not the biggest, it's not the best. You can see that, it's an older, complex community. It does have some amenities. It's built in 1979, so it's not really that old. But you can get into properties for under $500,000. And there's, as you can see, kind of a lot of them. So at this affordable price point, there's a lot of different options for you to be able to get into. And honestly, these types of properties also turn into very good rental properties. So if you live in this for a few years, maybe you transition into more of that median home price in the future, these rent very well also. So that's another bonus. Okay, now we talked about the most affordable. Now let's go ahead and probably go through what everybody wants to look at. And let's go to the most expensive stuff we can find. So I'm just gonna go ahead and sort highest price. And I'm gonna put a minimum of, let's just do $5 million. As crazy as that is, we're gonna have a lot of options to see here. Okay, so like I talked about earlier with the median home price, you're gonna see a lot of the same with the really high-end stuff. Now, if we're looking at high-end stuff in Orange County, this is where you're probably gonna wanna pay attention because you can be on the coast, and the farther south you get, closer to Newport and Laguna are gonna be the most expensive. And then as you go south and north, you get a little bit more affordable as well too. Having said that, there's also some very high-end pockets east in Orange County. So I've got my map pulled up, and I've got $5 million and above pulled up first. And really just to show you that there are listings all over the place that are in this more luxury price point. So it's not just waterfront type properties that are expensive. For example, here's a property for $13 million in San Juan Capistrano that's currently for sale. And this is kind of fun. This is my favorite house I've ever seen. I haven't seen it in person yet, but this particular property is like on my vision board. If I can ever afford a $13 million house, so if you buy enough houses, this is my dream house. So this is a beautiful property, but it is a 7-bed, 7-bath, 15,000 square foot house on 4 acres built in 1995 in San Juan Capistrano. Now, here is a reference that I want to make. So this property is in San Juan Capistrano. What did I say? It was 15,000 square feet. So let's look at, here's a property for $58 million in Newport. Obviously very different, but it's the same. Well, it's actually smaller, well, I should say obviously. It's 3,000 square feet smaller, and the lot size is 0.16. So you can see the price difference, like what you get for your money, where something that's the same size house, now it's older build, it's not on the water. I mean, this has 2 boat slips. I mean, this property is insane. This is one of the most expensive properties in all of Orange County. It's currently listed for sale. Crazy cool property. But you can just see the difference in what you get for your money for, what is that, a quarter of the price? You could get a 4-acre compound in San Juan Capistrano, in a very, very beautiful neighborhood. So there's just such a massive difference. So if you are looking in this luxury price point, I can't emphasize this enough, is just go to allaboutoc.com, drop your information, and me and my team will reach out as soon as possible so that we can talk about what you're looking for, because there's so many different factors, especially this high-end price point. But whatever price point you're looking at, me and my team are happy to help and go through the process. I always just think it's fun to look at these super high-end properties, and I think it's fun that my favorite house is currently for sale. But let's do this. Let's look at the absolute highest priced properties right now. So we have a huge piece of land for sale, also in San Juan Capistrano. This is currently, there's one big house, and this is 42 acres currently for sale. So what they're basically saying is, this is a rendering. You could buy a beautiful house and kind of subdivide it. So this is more of an investor's project here. The second most expensive house currently on the market is 28 Tide Watch in Newport Coast. This is 10,000 square feet, and this is currently listed for $66.5 million. Let's just go ahead and see what you get here. As you can see, it's a huge property. What's the acreage here? This is on a little over half of an acre. And this is brand new construction, absolutely stunning. And the crazy thing about this is there's a ton of properties just like this in Crystal Cove. So if you're looking for homes like this, they exist. There's a lot of them. There are usually a handful on the market at any given time, but it is always special when you see these properties. And I think one of the crazy things is you get such a unique view on the actual views themselves. So we look in the map. Let's just zoom in on the coast. You can see this is Crystal Cove. You have 66, you have 58, 30, 30, 40, 50. There's a lot of expensive homes for sale as well too. I'm gonna share one more in Corona Del Mar. Absolutely love this house as well too, on Shorecliff Road. Just a beautiful property, and to be able to walk right down to the beach from your backyard is pretty hard to beat. So anyway, that is the median, so the middle price for Orange County, the most affordable and the least affordable houses all for sale. Again, you have a unique situation with your potential move to Orange County, so just reach out to us. Go to allaboutoc.com, drop your information, and me and my team will reach out to you right away to make sure we get you taken care of. So if you're not quite sure if you should be renting or if you should be owning in Orange County, I've got this whole other video for you. Again, my name is Christian. Like and subscribe to the channel if you found this video helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.